Morning. So today we will go over all the cars that I have. Okay, so I own 3 Peugeot 406s. Not that in particular I'm a Peugeot fan. I just bought one and somehow it was really great car in terms it's very cheap to maintenance, very comfy to drive, and it has a great economy as well. So I kind of keep buying them. So let's start with the blue one. This one is the newest one that I purchased last year, about a year ago. So this is a 2.0 HDI. It's a 2-liter diesel. And this one is the executive model. And it's the one that has almost everything that this car used to come with. So this one is 2001, I think, 2001 model. So it's about 22 years old. It's a pretty old car. So I never had the executive model, so I bought this one just to try the executive one. I bought it for £1,300 from Facebook. As you can see, this has a cream interior, cream leather interior. And this one comes pretty much with everything this used to come from. So as you can see, it's a leather electric seat with memory function. So everything is leather, even the door panels, because this has a notorious for the fabric coming off around the edges. I will show you on the other cars. So except the full electric seats in leather, it has a sunroof, which is also fully electric. It has a cruise control as well, which is not very common on these cars. It's mostly the executive models that had the cruise control. Other than that, there is an alarm, which these ones does not usually come from. Again, this is an executive feature. And other than that, it's a pretty standard. It's a 110 horsepower. It has a radio on the cassette, and there is a CD exchanger with, I think, 6 CDs in the boot, but who is using CDs these days anyway? It has a monochromatic GPS, which actually works, but I don't have the CD. You need the CD with the maps. And other than that, this car came with the AC not working. So that's the only thing I fixed last year when I got the car, because I don't like the AC not working. So let's check under the hood. So yeah, pretty standard. It actually looks quite decent. It's missing all these cover holders. I need to buy these. So this one is just basically put in there. It's pretty decent condition. So I haven't done much work on it. I only checked the cam belt. So I removed the cover and check the condition of the cam belt once I bought it, and this one is in very good condition. No cracks, no wear. Doesn't need changing. The belt must have been changed quite recently. The AC problem was the condenser had a leak. So this is not the condenser. The condenser is behind this one, so it's in between. So basically the condenser had a leak. When I tried to put a vacuum in it, it didn't hold. So I had to remove the condenser and replace it. And as I was replacing it, I snapped the pipe as well. So there is a pipe coming from the condenser, metal one, and that one was completely seized to the condenser. And as I was removing it, I completely snapped it. It's pretty common when I search on the forum. Some people try to rescue the pipe by sewing through the condenser, which I didn't know before. And the condenser is pretty cheap, about 40-50 quid, but the pipe is nowhere to be sold in UK, at least not brand new, and the used ones look in the terrible shape. Somebody even selling snap pipe, which somebody on eBay. So what I did, I looked on the Europe and I found 2 shops that were selling them, and the one in Poland didn't want to send to UK, so I had to send to my Slovakian address, and my mom forwarded the pipe for me. So I bought 2 of them, so I have 1 spare. After that, I also replaced the sensor. There is a little alarm sensor. Maybe you can see in there, that little pin. That's the alarm sensor. And it's just a little short cable, but when I was disassembling this, the sensor just fell apart. Again, nobody sells them in UK. I found one to be for sale, brand new, in France. And again, the sensor was about 25 euros. And the shipping was 30 euros. So but I got it replaced. So it was only short cable. Like here, it's connected somewhere here. So that one, I put new seals, put new refrigerant into it, and that's it. AC works. Nothing else has been done. I've been told the oil was changed last year as well, so this year I need to change the oil and the filters on this car and check for anything else. But so far I haven't seen any other issues on this one, so in pretty good condition. There's a couple of marks in here. I think it's this one that has a little dent. Yeah, it's a little scratch in here, as you can see, and little dent, and here as well. The car came with that when the guy sold it, so it's not a huge problem. It's very hard to fix this one in the corner, but the whole panel is easy to replace. In the back, and yeah, maybe the wheels. I already passed the MOT this year with this one, no problem at all. The one of the front wheel was very close to legal limit. Not sure of this one, maybe this one or the other one. On the back looks pretty good. There's a little scratches here and there. It's a 22 years old car anyway, so haven't looked much under the car. Yeah, it's the usual rust. Yeah, there was a warning on the MOT for a rusty, for some rust on the exhaust. So yeah, it is a bit rusty, but as long as there is no hole, not a huge concern. I have a brand new exhaust on the black one, but we will get to the black one. Other than that, it's pretty decent condition in the back. Not the worst. I've seen worse. Okay. Okay, next to the green one. So this one is pretty much the same. It's a 2.0 HDI 2-liter diesel. This one is a GLX model, so it means it is still 110 horsepower like the blue one, but it doesn't have a couple of the features. So first, it still has the electric seats, but they are not leather, as you can see. They're still electric, but they don't have the memory function. Other than that, it's missing the cruise control. It still has the cassette with the changer. It has 4 electric windows, the blue one the same. This one doesn't have a sunroof. And it still has the CD changer and the GPS that should be working, but I'm not using it anyway. So this one I bought for a pretty good price. I think it was £650. I bought it about 1.5 years ago, a couple of months before I bought the blue one. And the reason I bought this one is because that one broke down. Basically, I stopped driving it because it has an engine problem. So I was about a month or 2 without a car, and I was looking for about the same, that one. That one was green one as well, so I wanted the green as well. I was thinking I'm gonna fix that one quickly, but yeah, it's not that quick as I thought. So this one was super cheap, £650, and it was so cheap because it has one major problem, which the guy knew he's not going to pass MOT with it, and that was it has a hard brake pedal. So it was still braking, but it was really hard to brake. It felt very dangerous to drive, but other than that, I think it was in pretty good shape. So the reason for the hard brake pedal, which I thought will be easy fix, turns out to be the brake servo, that big dish thing behind. And at first I thought it might be just the vacuum pump, which is this one in here, but it turns out to be this one that was not holding the vacuum. And again, like with 22 years old car, this one is also 2001. This one they don't sell anymore, so they sell them, but for the left-hand drive version. And in the left-hand drive version, this is mounted in here, and they are pretty identical parts, except the rod that coming from the back is longer for left-hand drive, so it's about this long, but in this part it's about this long. So first I thought maybe I can modify it by just chopping the rod and shortening it, but I don't have welding available here. I would have to ask somebody to weld it for me. But then I decided to look for somebody scrapping the similar car. And I was lucky. I found somebody scrapping a car with exact same servo. So this one is already exchanged. I changed it together with the reservoir. And it was a pain in the ass job, I will tell you. Because as you can see, there is like very hard access there. So that was a nightmare job. Not very hard, like mechanically. It's only 4 bolts that holding this. So 2 on the top, 2 that you have to access through the wheel. In here, there is like a little hole where you have to peek through. You have to peek through the hole. You have to stick your hand from the bottom. So you see where you are going to get access to the bottom 2 bolts. And then there is that even harder part, there is that little pin that is holding the rod connected through all the way. There is like a linkage in here that's connected to the pedal. So disconnecting that pin was another problem because it's encased with like a shell. So you don't see anything inside. I have to stick my hand from the bottom, grab the pin, try to put screwdriver, put the retention clip off. I lost the retention clip, so now there is no retention clip, but the pin is very hard to remove anyway. So I eventually changed all of these together. I drained the oil, everything. I think I replaced 1 or 2 pipes that came with the new. I put the new oil into it as well, and I had to bleed or 4 brake on each wheel. I also did some brake work on this one. I think it's been the front one, not sure. Yeah, I think it's the front brake. The problem was the brake calipers were seized again. The pins that was in there was completely seized and it was an uneven wear on this one. So I changed and refurbished both of the calipers on both sides. I'm not sure if I did the rear or the front. I think I did front ones. So other than that, I changed the oil on this one as well, filters, everything. Changed the auxiliary belt and everything, and it's slipping again by 1 teeth. Water pump as well. Changed the cam belt as it was very, very cracked, very bad shape. So I did a lot of work on this one for the car that I was just buying as a temporary one. And I might as well keep it. It's in pretty good shape otherwise. The engine has no problem. I changed a couple of other little things. I changed the sensor in here on this one. This one is still broken. I bought one that the clip was broken on this one, but otherwise it's like brand new. And other than that, I put these new solid clips, as you can see. I bought on eBay for like 10 quid. And these are normally screw up, so this one will not come off like the pop-in. So these are really solid, pretty good. I will probably buy for the blue one as well, the whole set. And I also bought the new dipstick, as the old one was broken. And the guy who was scrapping the servo, he also gave me the new cap, because the old one has broken seal. And a couple of other parts. I got the new grill with the new emblem, because the old emblem was broken on that one. Same on the old one, but I haven't put it on. So other than that, what else did I do on this one? So this is the common issue that I was telling you. If with the normal non-leather door cards, you can see this one's coming off. It's pretty common on almost every 20-year-old of these 406s, but it's very easy to fix. It's very easy to fix. I already fixed one on this side. As you can see, this one is like brand new. All you have to do is take the trims off and just go around with the super glue and hold it in place. That one as well, all fixed. And yeah, this car was completely dirty when I got it. I think the guy who sold it to me, he was just using to move all his stuff. It was horrible shape inside. And he also smoked inside, so oh my god. I think that's why it was so cheap as well. The other problem with this car is the headliner. It was not that bad when I bought it. It was still holding in. It was only this front that was started sagging. But then I helped my friend to move with this car, and I tried to push huge mattress into the car, and I ripped off the rest of the headliner. As you can see. So that's how it looks now. That's something I will be doing pretty soon. So I will be taking the entire headliner thing, pulling it off, and I will be gluing the headliner back. I got already a can of the glue. I probably need more than one can. I still haven't decided how I'm gonna replace this foam, because as you can see, this foam is not in good shape, so I will probably have to remove the old one. And they do sell something similar for the replacement of headliners, but it's not the same color and slightly different material. So what I'm thinking is just to use the existing headliner and either just glue it directly to the board without the foam, or just source like a piece of foam like this, like 1-2 millimeters of foam, and just glue the foam first and then headliner on. Or I will just put the headliner straight to the board. I don't need the foam. We'll see. We will see when I get it out how I'm gonna proceed. It's just some macadam tarmac, cold lay tarmac, some sand and cement for the driveway that I'm working on. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there was one more problem with this car, and that was the seatbelt in the middle, which was very annoying. I have no idea if that could be fixed. That seatbelt again, I think it's stuck. And I had to open the entire seat, which was so annoying to get to that mechanism. I get that mechanism on, I opened it, and there was a little part broken, which I fixed it, and it's been working out. I don't know why it's again stuck. But that's been fixed before. Yeah, this is just the cover from the back, and it's just the headrest from the blue one. So I don't need them. I don't use them. They're just blocking the view in the back. So that's the emblem I need to replace. I got the replacement one somewhere. I haven't put it on. So this car is currently sewn as I don't drive it. But I'm keeping it as a replacement. Or if Pom will make her driver license, she can drive this one if she wants. It's in good shape. Lots of things been done on it. So another thing that's happened on this one, I have no idea how, since I don't drive it, is that the X-house dropped. As you can see, the reason for that is this rubber thing that hold the X-house basically snapped. I have no idea when that happened. I just noticed recently when I was just moving the car, and the whole exhaust is kind of should be like that. The one in here is good. That one is good. That is good because if that one would snap, the entire exhaust would be on the ground. So I already have the replacement parts. So as you can see, this is just a piece of rubber. It goes like 4 quid each. So I'm going to replace these two. I already started. I put one down, and I'm gonna do the other one. I thought I might as well to film it on the camera. So this is the snapped one. Just a little clean. Oh, I removed the top one as well. Lots of rust everywhere. Oh yeah, one more thing you probably have not noticed, or maybe you noticed, is that this one has a towing thing installed. I've never towed anything before, but this one looks like super solid. It's a towing bar installed, so, and they run the cable through the boot, so that's probably not waterproof anymore. But I haven't tried. Like I say, I have nothing to tow anyway, so, but in case I might need it, this might be a good. We will see. Maybe we can try, but I have really nothing to hook it up, and you need that ball as well, which I don't have. Let's get back to installing the new rubber hooks. It's easier to slide on these ones. And I think how this one is going is like that. And now but before I do that, I will put the other side first. But this is the other side. Again, I already removed so all I have to do is just to slide the big part in. Like that. Okay, let's try to put this one. Okay, so I think I will put it first on this one. Like that. And now we can slide the exhaust into it. A little bit more. Still need a little bit more. Let's do the second one. And again, I think it's the best to Since I already have it, I will just push it through the, and it's there. So that's it. This one is already done, and we just need to do, just need to push this one in all the way. I think it's enough, maybe a little bit more. As you can see, it's not completely in there. Okay, so I think that's it. Exhaust is back in its normal position, how it should be. Now let's just check this one. So as you can see, this one is okay. This one didn't snap. So yeah, other one's fine. Again, a little bit of rust on this one, but nothing unexpected for a 22 years old car. Everywhere rust. And from the look of it, I think I changed the rear brakes on this one because this looks brand new. Everything looks pretty new. Let me check this one again. Yeah, I think it's been the rear ones that I reworked, not the front one. So I reworked the rear one because they had the uneven wear, and some of these pins been completely seized again. And otherwise it was pretty good condition. The piston was okay. I just changed I bought like a kit where I replaced the pins and the rubber and everything. So this one I haven't took to the MOT, and I actually sorted it. So should not be on the road right now, which is not, it's on my driveway. Once I fix the headliner, I will probably take it to the MOT test. Yeah, it needs a good clean as well. A little bit of the mold start growing on it, bird shitting on it. And this one I scratched. I scratched on here. There's a little peel of the clear coat. Only little, it's not that bad. So now let's go back to the black one. So this one is the oldest one I had, and I owned this one for about 10 years. This one is the LX model. It's missing the badges. It's LX model, because I removed them when I did the wrap, as you can see. So when I bought this one, it's been because the another Peugeot I own had some problems with transmission that needs to be addressed, and I really needed car at that time, so I bought this one very quickly. It was, I think, on Friday my car broke. On Saturday or Sunday I got this one. It's a green color, the same green as this one, and this one has quite a history. Right now it's not driving because the whole engine is being opened. So I wrapped it a couple of years ago. I put little funny Tesla logo on it. But I wrap everything, even the badges. So yeah, this took quite a long time to wrap everything. I did it panel by panel. It's missing the window because somebody broke window on the blue one over the Christmas when I was in the city. So I took this one, put it on there for now. I might get the new windows for this one if I decide to put it back into drivable shape. Also missing this window since broken again. There's a couple of wheels that I wanted to put on that one. It's been there. They need a refurb. One of them is in really bad shape, as you can see in here. Yeah, not sure if that could be fixed. It's still holding the air, so. Okay, let me show you the engine, what's going on with this one. So what happened is I was doing some suspension work on the front, and once I finished, I didn't put the plastic arches back. And it was very rainy weather, lots of puddles on the road, lots of big puddles, and I drove over the big puddle without the shielding, and it got some water into the air and stalled the engine. I managed to start it up again, and it was driving, but since that happened, this car was driving like a slug. It's been driving for maybe another year, 6 months, a year after that incident, but one day when I was coming from work, the engine just started clanking, very audible clanking. When I was just like 20 meters on the road from here, I just drove on the driveway, and that was the last time I drove it. It was still starting, but you could clearly hear some clank, 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 clank in the engine. So I stopped driving it and I start opening the engine just to see maybe I can find out what's wrong. I am not really a that experienced car mechanic, but this car haven't been in a garage for years. Everything I've been doing myself. So basically I was starting opening the engine, I get the head off, I get to the head gasket. You can see it's opening. It's not fully open. You can see the head gasket here. I want to see inside. I don't have the engine hoist, so I didn't take the engine out. I was just working on the jack stand. It's almost fully disconnected, only the turbo is still connected, but it was going winter, so I just left it like tucked over the winter and didn't rust or anything. Might be still able to put it back together, who knows. Like I said, this is not like a critical thing, but because I've done so much work on it, I will definitely try to fix it. If not, it will be for spares. So this one is 90 horsepower and is the least equipped one. It only has 2 electric windows, only 2 electric, not 4. It doesn't have electric seat. It's a manual seat. Everything's manual. It's a little bit moldy over the winter. And yeah, you can see the missing windows in the back, the triangle. And I'm basically using it as a little shed. But I really love this one, even though it's the least powerful one. I put some aftermarket radio on that one. Yeah, so this one has not been driven for about 1.5, almost 2 years. There's a couple of other issues. Oh, I forgot to mention that on this one, also the aircon was not working when I got it, but it didn't have a leak. The problem was compressor. And I had a couple of troubles with the compressor. First, I bought a new compressor from eBay and it didn't work. The compressor didn't work, so I had to return it. They told me to keep it, they refunded me the money. Then I bought another compressor from eBay, but I went for it in person. I tested it this time before I bought it. It was working. When I put it to the car, it was working for 1 day. Then it stopped working again. So I got pissed off that time, and at that point, I was getting a bit of knowledge how they actually work, and I didn't replace the entire compressor anymore. I just bought the coil, a little coil inside, and you can actually change the coil without breaking the loop. So I bought 3 of these coils from somewhere from Poland again, because they don't sell them in here, or they sell them ridiculously priced. It was like 20-25 euros each. And this time I didn't release the gas. I did it entirely connected. I just opened this side, removed the faulty coil, put the new coil in, checked everything working. AC was working, and I'm saying was working because when I tried this summer to start it up and switch on the aircon, it's not working again. But the compressor is still clicking. You can hear it clicking when you switch on, so I think it has a leak now somewhere. Might check that one out as well. We have all the gauges in here, so I can check if there is still refrigerant or it's already gone. And this is all the parts from the engine that I opened. And a couple of more wheels in here. Another Tesla logo. And this is just my temporary shed. So I have all the tools that I'm using. My whole wrench set, couple of parts for the car, and I think that's it, yeah. So that's it. So I have 3 exactly same estate. So estate, this would be called combi in Europe, estate in UK, and I believe in America they call them wagons, this long one. I like these versions than the saloon because you can fit lots of stuff in there. You can even sleep in there if you put like a little mattress in the back. So yeah, that's it, that's all the cars. Coffee cold already. And yeah, here is the update for the little walkway that I'm building off the driveway. I wanted to do 3 rows, but decided to do 2 first. The third one will be done once the 2 are finished. Hello, snow. So that's what I finished because it's been raining for the last few days. So I will be pulling these 2 more. This will be a little more difficult here because as you can see, there's a concrete. So as these will be pulled in here, it will go over the concrete. I still haven't decided what to do with this one, but I will have to cut this one out. So that will take some time. Again, in here, I do suspect there will be concrete pretty. That needs to be cut out so I can put the flag in there. And again here, that's a lot of concrete in here. So all will have to be cut out so the flag will be nice and flush. Once I finish the 2 rows, then I will pull 1 more. So there will be 3 rows. And after that, I will run all the flags. So that's all the flags I have remaining. And after I do all 3, I will see, maybe I will pull more, 4, 5, 6, maybe 3 more. Who knows? We'll see. It's a really take some time to do this if you want to make them level and everything. So maybe one definitely, it will be 3. And maybe 3 more. I would like to make it like a driveway as well for a car. That's why I call it driveway extension. And this little gap will be poured with some concrete cement mix, so it will be nice and level, like the one in here. So yeah, that's it. All the updates. Quick update for today, and I will see you next time. Bye.